I just want to look at a couple things here because I want you to redo these, and I'll just go through with this real quickly here. So number one, for example, it says, how many solutions does the pair of equations for lines A and B have? Explain your answer. So I'm looking at this graph and I notice that they intersect right there. What does that mean? What does that point of intersection mean? And then it says, what is the solution to the equation? So your answer here is kind of confusing. It says the solution for the equations would be, since it's 4, 4, the solution would have to be others such as 2. So I'm not sure if you're saying 4, 4 is the solution or 2 is the solution. So if you can kind of clarify that. Again, think about what does this point of intersection mean for these two lines. Line A, line B. And remember, the two lines represent two equations. Okay, so think about that. Number two, I believe, let's see, what was number two? In your words, explain how you can solve the pair of equations graphically. Oh yeah, this is the one that I really want you to kind of redo. So if they're saying graphically, think about what they want you to do for each of these equations. Yes, the answer is you need to graph both of these equations. So down here, I want you to explain how can you use the graphs of this equation and this equation to figure out what the solution is. And then down here, you never really got to, oh yeah, I'm sorry, you did get x equals 1 and y equals 2. So how can I see that on the graph? What would that look like on the graph? Again, these are each going to be a line. This is a line, this is a line. What's going to happen with these two lines when I graph them? And that'll lead you to your solution. So explain it graphically, okay? Number three, you did an awesome job in this one, so nothing to do well. You did well in the substitution. And then lastly, number four, the one that you see that you need to help with. So it says $3 per packet and chocolate wafers $1 per packet. They spent a total of $30 to buy a total of 22 packets of wafers of the two varieties. So it says write a system. So the first thing I want to see is I want to see a system of equations, which means two equations that I can use work together to get how many packets of the wafers and how many packets of the chocolate the strawberry wafers and the chocolate wafers. So for example, think about this one, the 22 packets. What does the 22 packets made of? So if I come over here, if you follow me over here, I can write over here. So let's say we say the strawberry packets is S and the chocolate wafers is C. If I add the number of strawberry packets with the number of chocolate packets, what is that going to give me? Think about that. And then I can look at the price. So we got $3 per packet of strawberries, and we got $1 per packet of the chocolate. And if I add those together, again, what am I going to get? Okay, so there's a little more help than I typically like to give on a test, but I'm hoping this can kind of nudge you forward and get the rest of this. So once you have your system, now you're going to go into it asks you to define the variables in the equation, and then part B, how many packets of chocolate wafers. So finally you're going to solve it. And notice it doesn't say what method you should use. You get to choose the method now. You could use substitution, you could use graphing. It's totally up to you. One thing that I forgot to mention, I think it was up here. Yeah, in this one, in number 2 again, back up to this one, notice it also says write the slope and y-intercept for each equation. So I want to see what is the slope and what is the y-intercept, and you can see them right in the equation right away. So we're going to have 2 slopes and 2 y-intercepts. Okay? All right, Evelyn, hopefully that helps. Good luck, and let me know if you have questions.